Does network science predict the winner of a soccer game? Yes and no. If you look at the actual structural properties of the patterns of passes and communication patterns that they make, you start to see really distinct things that reflect the intent of the coaches, that reflect the capabilities of the players, and the unique and shared sources of attacking threat that these teams can possess. What a network representation does is that it collapses a lot of that complexity into one object that can be understood across contexts.
If you think about the interaction of neurons in your brain or your group of friends and how you are connecting to them, and these are all systems that can be represented through network and studied also through network. Sports team can be networks as well, and soccer teams in this specific context.
We know who passes to whom, how much, and where that happens on the pitch. And so if you think about the entire list of events over the course of a match, and each of them have their own distinct style and their own distinct passing networks, their own distinct imprint on the game. What we see when we look at Spain's passing network structure is the importance of a couple of key triangles. In particular, their midfield and their defensive players have a passing relationship that involves many short, repetitive passes that help relieve pressure. What that allows for is players like Lamine Yamal, who's the 18-year-old star for this Spanish team, to play higher and wide.
You have Rodri and Pedri that are the players that control more the ball, and in network science lingo we are calling them hubs. The question, who is the player who manages the ball more? Who is the playmaker of our team?
Argentina's #1 goal is to find Messi in pockets of space so that he can exploit the defense. Because he's so skilled at holding on to the ball and distributing it quickly, it allows for this otherwise quite short attacking formation to make deep runs long, far up the pitch. There's an age-old dilemma in soccer, which is the team that has more possession, or the team that passes more, doesn't always win. What does seem to matter is the precise geometry of these passes and the patterns in which you pass at certain times in the game to certain players in the match, to certain locations on the field. But it's how the passes are actually structured between which players and where on the pitch that really make the difference for a team's success. I don't know who's going to win the World Cup. And I'm not sure that network science is going to tell me. Part of that passion is to better understand the sport that you're seeing. And for me, network science and complex system science are such a young application area for the study of sports that it's such an exciting time to be a part of this.